jaw's broken. Did you know that at any point he was having problems with his jaw?
I didn't know that he was having problems with his jaw, but I knew I knew he had a problem because there was a lot of blood coming out of his mouth after the 5th round when I caught him with a good shot. I rocked him a bit, and after that he started to. I think that's when when did he say his jaw went?
Middle round, right?
Right,
Six. Oh yeah, 6th round. Yeah.
Because then I knew something was up, but I didn't know it was his jaw because his mouth was bleeding. But then he started to box a bit and started to move a bit. But no, I didn't know it was jaw. But it shows the character of the fighter, because I know what it's like to fight with a broken jaw, as I did against Frampton, and all credit to him for carrying on with it.
Overall, what did you make of how you fought Oscar in the day?
I thought it was a good fight. I thought early on we went toe to toe, then he started to box and I didn't. I gave him a bit too much room, and then towards the end again we started going at it again, and I think it was an exciting fight for the fans, and I enjoyed it. But like I said, I thought it was a bit closer than the scorecards, but I think the right man won.
Scott, what did you think of Valdez's power? He's known as a puncher, but you took everything he had and never went down.
He hits hard, but nothing really troubled me. He caught me, I think, after the low shot I caught him with him in the 11th. He caught me with, I think it was a right hand, at just behind the back of the ear, which dazed me for about a second or two. But other than that, he hits hard. You can't afford to get complacent or anything. He does have power, but nothing that was devastatingly where I was like frightened to go forward or anything.
Did you notice you were able to have more success when that jaw injury happened to him? Did you notice that you were able to have more success when that jaw injury happened to Valdez? Because the first 4 rounds he came out really strong, and then you started coming.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I thought when he came out the first 4 rounds, I knew he was going to come out fast, so I wasn't going to start trading with him early on, because that's what he wanted to come out. That's what he wanted to do. So I kept the pressure on. I was doing a lot of blocking, moving, defending. To be honest with you, I was making him miss a lot and blocking his shots. But then after that, towards he started to I knew after studying and watching when he tries going for a walk, that's when I know he wants to get a breather. And once probably from the 3rd round on, that's when he started to look to try and, after he throw the big shots, try to back off for a bit of a breather, then to come again. But the plan was obviously to keep on him. So when he went to get a breather, he wasn't getting one. I managed to do that, and then in the middle rounds, I think it was a couple of rounds, he got on his bike and he boxed well, and my feet was a bit slow keeping up with him, and I should have cut the ring off a bit more, but it was I hope the fans enjoyed it, and it was an exciting fight.
Were your feet a bit slow because of the injury? Did you attribute it to that?
No, I don't think so. Maybe, but it wasn't. There was no pain in there, so I don't want to say that, but I might have been a bit more flat-footed because I was having to be a bit more flat-footed in the gym, after the injury. But other than that, no.
How did it happen?
Just probably the intensity of the work I was doing then. But when it went, I was skipping, and I just had a massive crack and couldn't. I tried to spar that day, couldn't. When I got it X-rayed straight away, and I fractured the 3rd metatarsal. So for about 4 days I couldn't put any pressure on it, but that's no excuse at all.
Scott, what do you think that despite the amazing effort you put on tonight, that there's still some media and fans who are upset about you coming in overweight and they felt it affected the fight tonight?
It's bollocks. Excuse my language. There's one thing about me, I don't cut corners. I'd say I could have pulled out the fight and there would have been no fight. I tried everything to make the weight. I was on course to make the weight. I was, on the Thursday morning, I was 3 pounds over, which I was well on track. I did 4 sessions, and it just wouldn't budge. But like I say, I apologise for coming in. That's no excuse. I apologise for coming in overweight. I take full responsibility, but anybody who wants to talk a load of nonsense, it's, you know, I rehydrated the same amount as I would as if I would have made 126.
Okay, guys.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
it.
you very much.
Thank you very much,
Guys,
guys.
great fight tonight.